Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another top 5 list, but this time there's going to be an added twist. I will be adding the perspective of the defense lawyer, and I will be the judge giving the correct sentencing. It's going to be another top 5 list of the worst drivers ever caught in the act and that were given speeding tickets. We're going to look at how fast they were going, how much trouble they got in, and what they were probably doing before they got caught. And this next part is a disclaimer, okay? None of the stories or actions expressed in this video represent my opinion or the opinion of this channel. With that being said, let's get into it. On May 8th, 2026, at exactly 8:12 p.m., a driver is accused of reaching triple-digit speeds while attempting to evade state troopers, according to the Nebraska State Patrol. He said, "I saw him doing 95 miles an hour. I know because I was doing 93 at the time," said the state trooper. "I told him to pull over, but that's when he accelerated right past me, and then that's when the pursuit began. So now the chase was on. It says here in the article that the pursuit was discontinued out of concern for public safety, which basically means that the defendant got away. He actually drove away. It also says here in the article from the website KORG.com that Campbell, the defendant, ditched the car he was running away in near the highway when he originally got away. And then it says here that he ran away again. And after a short amount of time, possibly hours, they were able to track him down at his residence and his home. After a short amount of time, he was arrested on suspicion of flight to avoid arrest. His second offense, willful reckless driving, obstruction of a peace officer, and other violations. Your Honor, let it be noted that my client at the time was never actually caught behind the wheel driving because it's entirely possible that whoever was driving that car completely got away and wasn't caught until hours later. What's even worse is my client is being accused of fleeing and evading a state trooper when it's entirely possible that he was at home the entire time. Thank you. No, I don't need any time to think about this case. Right away, this is over. I sentence him to first look at the ticket. Look at that ticket. You see that ticket? Right there, it says he was doing over 160 miles an hour. So guess what he's going to do? He's going to walk 160 miles to court, and he's going to pay this fine. No jail time. Now learn your damn lesson. Summer. In the year 2010, an Illinois state trooper stopped 39-year-old Rodney Jones on his Suzuki Hazuba motorcycle. He was clocked at a staggering 182 miles an hour on the I-94 in Chicago. This man currently holds the fastest speeding ticket ever recorded in the entire state of Illinois. State Trooper, we'll call him Jason, was the officer who pulled him over. Let's just call the guy driving Sweet Pea for doing 182 in a 55 mile an hour zone with moderate traffic, of course. What's even more surprising is the fact that Rodney Jones actually stopped when the state troopers flashed their lights. And hold on, I'm getting a picture of what it looked like when they stopped him. When Rodney Jones was asked why he didn't run from the state trooper. He simply responded, "I wasn't in the mood to run. If I wanted to run, I would have run," earning him his nickname, Sweet Pea. Jones ended up with a $375 fine and had to get high risk insurance. Your Honor, clearly the defendant didn't feel like running. Because if he felt like running, oh, he would have ran, alright? Let me tell you. Let's get one thing clear here, okay? If he felt like running, he would have ran. I'm telling you. He didn't feel like running, because if he felt like running, he would have ran. Thank you. Young man, along with this ticket, if I see you on anything other than a bicycle, I'll be shipping you off to Afghanistan so you can be all you can be when you join the army. Now learn your damn lesson.
Sound, I see dead people. Never cheat on me, she said. She was talking to a man with a hot.
In the year of 2018, in the state of North Carolina, a state trooper was beyond disbelief when a Dodge Challenger went zooming right by him at an incredible speed. The man in the car was none other than 22-year-old William Jefferson, now known as Pookie. But he wasn't just driving beyond the speed limit, he was filming himself doing it. He got up to a speed of 198 miles an hour on the highway, and then he was doing 140 and a 45. He was eventually caught, though. They charged him with street racing and reckless driving.
A North Carolina driver's lead foot has landed him in some big trouble. 22-year-old William Jefferson is charged with speed racing after police saw this video of him pushing his Dodge Challenger to 198 miles an hour. Yes, I drive fast, but I don't drive that fast. On another occasion, he allegedly drove more than 100 on a 45-mile-an-hour roadway.
Yeah. No further questions,
Yes,
Your Honor. I'm sure you don't have any. On Christmas Eve in the year 2022, at approximately 10:40 p.m., a highway patrol officer is already in hot pursuit of Bob McAdoo in his 2018 Dodge Charger. He's already at a speed of 170 miles an hour, and he's steadily increasing his speed. To make matters worse, the officer and the Dodge Charger aren't the only ones on the road disobeying the law. At the time of this incident, there was a recorded 25 other drivers doing around the same speed as the Dodge Charger. However, one driver had his eyes on the prize and was determined to rise above the rest. He was already in the 190-mile-an-hour range and decided he was going to go for the gold when he put his foot all the way through the floor and hit a whopping 201 miles an hour. But his luck ran out shortly after his impressive achievement. His car actually turned off on him, and he had to slowly realize that it was all over. Officer Dick Johnson stayed right with him until his car ran into a complete stop. Your Honor, I get that the state of Texas is unhappy, but some of these charges are just debatable. Well, since you're here, and I got this time with you, I decided I may as well make up my own charges, since you clearly make up your own speed limit. We're just gonna sit here in court and talk about all the charges I'm ready to charge you with. Are we ready? Here we go. I'm ready to charge you with a DUI. I'm ready to charge you with kidnapping. I'm ready to charge you with theft, because clearly if you're driving that fast, you probably stole something. I'm ready to charge you with conspiracy. What conspiracy, yo? What do you think? Can I finish? Can I finish? Are you gonna let me talk? I'm ready to charge you with cyberbullying. Cyberbullying? Your Honor, this is getting ridiculous. No, I'll tell you when this is getting ridiculous. I'm ready to charge you with impersonating a police officer. Alright, that's enough, Your Honor. You've made your point. I'm sitting here and the guy over there sitting up there won't let me explain. Are you going to let me talk or what? Oh, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, watching me dismantle your car. Now say thank you and learn your damn lesson. Disregard that. Your Honor, you're not actually gonna dismantle his car, are you? Yeah, hit it again. Yep, give him one more. Get the other one. Yep. Knock it completely off. Yes. Hit it. Yes, break it. That's it.
Earth angel, the one I adore.
In summer, in the year of 2005, Minnesota State Patrol officers in a plane spotted two motorcycles blazing down the US 61 highway. Driving was Samuel Armstrong Tilley, the faster rider at 205 miles an hour. He was arrested for reckless driving, of course, at just 20 years old and is the son of a sheriff's deputy. Officer Jake Schlong was the arresting officer, and he had this to report to the public. I was in disbelief. I had to check my watch because in all my years I've never seen anything move that fast. So I followed him, and I waited until the rider slowed down to about 100 miles an hour so I could arrest him and his buddy. I told him that if you're driving that fast, I may as well call you Angel, because at the rate you're going, you're gonna be one. Officer Jake Schlong ticketed Samuel Armstrong Tilley for reckless driving, driving without a motorcycle license, and for doing 140 miles over the speed limit, but mainly for being a dumbass. Your Honor, no, save it. Now listen to me, and I mean it. If I catch you anywhere near a courthouse ever again, and get this on record, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Financially, of course. That would be silly of me to actually do that. Like what? You think I'm just gonna hit you in the face with a baseball bat? Alright, when you hit him, make sure you hit him more than once. There you go. Hit him again. Make sure he stays down. And there you have it, another top 5 list for the record books. I enjoyed making this one a lot because it had me laughing while trying to record constantly. I had to redo a couple segments more than once because of how ridiculous some of these tickets are. Well, anyway, stay tuned to the next one. Peace!